Hi, this cheesecake is absolutely my favorite keto low-carb dessert. It's addictive. I almost made my husband make it 3 times this week. I highly suggest it. It's delicious. It's easy. It's yummy.
Okay, this is really our new obsession. I'm making it like twice a week here. It's gonna be the San Sebastian cheesecake keto style with chocolate, of course. So if you thought that recipe was amazing, get ready, because this one is just gonna blow your mind. It's very easy to get started. We've got everything room temperature, 3 bricks of cream cheese, 4 eggs. I'll tell you how much cream, sugar, cocoa powder, and chocolate. It's all gonna mix up. We're gonna melt the chocolate. It's gonna be delicious. Let's do it. So first we've got our 8 or 9 inch springform pan. Line it with some parchment paper here. Put that to the side. Our oven is preheating to 450 degrees. And first we're just gonna get our cream cheese ready. All right, there's our 3rd brick of cream cheese. So I'm gonna mix that by itself first to whip it up and get it really smooth before I add any sugar. Okay, in the meantime, we're gonna weigh out our cream and chocolate and warm those up over the stove. Measure everything right into our little saucepan here. So we're gonna start with 320 milliliters. We can do that by weight. Cream is about the same as water. 320 grams is 320 milliliters. We're gonna add to that 100 grams of dark chocolate or semi-sweet chocolate. Keto Friendly Sweetener. There's Lily's is the #1 brand, of course, but there's others out there. So we're just gonna zero our scale, add 100 grams. Ooh, very exciting. There we go. So this goes on to a low fire on the stove. Stir it occasionally until it's just warm enough to melt the chocolate and get really smooth. Okay, so we're stirring our chocolate, checking it out. This is just after a minute, so it's gonna keep melting and get smoother and smoother. Yum. Remember to stir it occasionally while it's on the fire. Next up, we're ready to add our sweetener to the cream cheese. We want 215 grams, so we'll weigh that out. All set. Pinch of sea salt. Put that with the sugar and put it right in the cream cheese. Now this is going to stir until it's really well blended and you can't see the grains of the sugar anymore. So let's do it. Let's remember to stop and scrape it down. Ooh, it's getting fluffy and beautiful already. So we'll mix that for a few more minutes. It's good. Alright, this is looking ready for the eggs. Just like the regular San Sebastian cheesecake, the trick is to crack the eggs one at a time. Just checking our chocolate here. Almost done melting. That looks really beautiful. Alright, egg number 1. In the mixer. Egg number 2. Mixes up really quickly. Egg number 3. follows its friends. After the third egg is usually a good time to scrape it down again. Last egg. Whip that up until it's perfectly smooth. Alright, taking a look. Ooh, beautiful. Okay, I think that is ready. The next step, of course, is to take our chocolate and cream and mix that in next. Just gonna always like to make sure we're not leaving anything down the bottom that's not too mixed. Get your hands a little dirty, no problem. Alright. Ready for the cream and the chocolate. It's gonna look like a really rich chocolate milk at this point. Make sure it's just warm, it's not hot. You don't need to scald it or anything like that, so it's gonna go right in. Might have little bits of chocolate still. You just put all those in. Make sure you don't leave anything behind. And right away mix that up. One last scraping down the sides. Make sure it's really well incorporated, and then we'll add the final ingredient. We have a tablespoon of cocoa powder. We're just gonna mix that together for another minute. Get it in the oven. You will do a lot of side scraping with this recipe, we have noticed. So we will just take our batter and carefully pour it right into the middle of our pan. Get it all in there. Excellent. Fussier recipes for this might tell you you have to strain the batter through a sieve. Nobody has time for that. Doesn't make any difference. It's just intimidation. Sometimes bakers want to feel like they're doing such magical things that are so difficult.
It is a magic. This one is magic.
Well, yes, this is a great recipe, but we're telling you it's easy and delicious. This is the rule you have to follow, though. This cheesecake has to be super creamy in the middle. You have to underbake it. 25 minutes and 25 minutes only. We'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. See you later.
My husband will complain about me. I'm cutting the cake earlier than it should.
Yeah.
It's okay.
There we go. 25 minutes on the dot. This is perfect. Watch this. Ooh, it's jiggly.
Jiggly, jiggly.
It's burned a little bit on the edges just perfectly. So this is pudding. If you cut into it now, you can't. At least wait 1 hour. And it's better in the fridge, cold the next day. It's gonna be the creamiest, beautiful cheesecake you ever saw, you ever tasted. But we will show you guys in a little bit what it looks like when you cut into it.
Ready.
It's ready.
Yay.
Here it is. We've been letting it cool at room temperature, maybe
1.5 hours.
Yeah.
But it would be better if it waited all night.
You could wait it. You could let it get cool to room temperature. Put it in the refrigerator. But if you don't want to wait, it's good warm too. It's still like, beautiful. Let's take a look.
Let's cut it.
Time to do it. Here it is.
Whoa.
Whoa, look at that.
Oh, that's my favorite. It's supposed to be juicy like that.
Let's have a taste test just like that. Go for it. Ooh, wow.
It's still so warm. It's like, it's souffle.
Cheesecake.
It's cheesecake. It's creamy. It's yummy.
You should try it. You will love it.
Yes, everybody will like that. I'm very sure of that. One more slice. When you eat this tomorrow, it's not gonna be as juicy. It's gonna be stay firmer.
But it's still so smooth and silky inside.
This
Amazing.
is what it's supposed to be. Oof. Looks so good.
There it is.
Yummy. Bon appetit. Tell us what you think about it.
And subscribe.
Subscribe and hit that bell.